when you're in a Christian college, and I think this is a truthful statement for all of them. The instructor is more spirit led.
Mhm.
And that's what I found in all of them. And I don't think that's just Virginia Christian College. So we still have to do the work. We still have to read, but they veer wherever based upon the topics that we bring up. And I love that. So I'm like,
Mhm.
really? I can go to school and still feel God's presence. Like one of the most interesting courses I took was spiritual formation, where because I'm always busy, I'm learning to sit still now. I'm 61 years old. I'm finally learning to just sit still some. People probably think I don't, but I've slowed down a lot. And when I had to go to the park, that's what I chose. If we could do anything we wanted to be in the presence of God, to just take in the presence. So I went out to Isaiah Garden and I was there in the garden, just looking up at the trees or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was wonderful. I can't describe the peace that I felt when we separate ourselves.
Yeah.
So I like it because it's something I enjoy. I enjoy talking about God and learning more about God. And it's not so deep. It's not so deep. And I have nothing against those who are truly into philosophy and hermeneutics and all of that. But it's not so deep that I can't relate to it.
Right. And I'm so glad you brought that up about mentioning the mini stroke and a lot of people don't realize that they're stressed. They so used to moving and going and don't realize it. Sometimes you really have to take that time to sit down. Every once in a while, I ride out here to the city park and just sit there. And one day I was out there, I did a video while I was out there, just showing how peaceful and letting people know this is something we all should do even though you may not think you're stressed.
Mhm.
A lot of things, the mind is a, excuse me, magnificent thing. And a lot of things go through our mind, and we just have to sometimes just sit back and be calm and let those energies just relax and flow through us, you know. And it renews our spirit, for one thing, it renews us physically. And a lot of times people just don't take time to do that. Even people in their retirement think that because they're retired, they don't need to take time for themselves because a lot of times when you're retired, people expect more from you. Say, well, since you're
That's right.
retired, can you run me to the doctor or can you do this? And you do it, not realizing how much stress you might be putting on yourself, if helping others before you're thinking about yourself. So, yeah. And another good thing is drinking your tea. We
Oh,
get
this
back
is
to that.
uniquely golden, by the way, everyone. This is uniquely golden. It has ginger and turmeric. It's excellent for the skin. It has beet pieces in it. It is really good. Has a little bite to it, but not much. So here's to
Yeah,
uniquely golden.
that's what I was going to say about your tea. Is it has a purpose in it. It's not just tea to taste good, even though that's one of the qualities of it. Tastes good, but it's made to relax you. And where do you get the different names that you call? I have one. The one I had here was Tranquility Please.
Mm-hmm.
Where do those names come from? Because all of them are unique within themselves, but do they have specific meanings or how that particular tea might treat you? Or should I look for tranquility? Did I say that right?
Tranquility.
Please.
Yes.
Should I look for that if I'm stressed out about certain things or how, okay, I'm stressed out because I can't play ball like I used to.
Yeah. Well,
But that's not the reason. I'm just bringing that up. But it's certain. To go back to my original question, how do you come up with the names, and uh, is it associated with what the tea can do for you, or how it tastes? Where does that come from? Up
well,
here?
it's you gave a significant point. It is about what the tea does. If it has chamomile, anything that relaxes you, then of course I'm going to come up. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, I'm going to come up with a name that does just that. So Tranquility Please has rooibos, it has chamomile. linden and passion flower petals. I pulled up my site so I could answer you. And orange pieces and cinnamon. It is really good, and it doesn't, for me, it doesn't really make you sleepy. And I heard women say it just takes the edge off. It takes the
Mm,
edge off, helps you to relax. All the others, all of them are based upon how they make me feel.
mm,
So, what I think about them, I don't really plan it. I just say, what is this? So, Belle of the Ball. And my mantra is every woman is the belle of the ball. Every woman is the belle of the ball in her own right, in her own castle, whatever that castle, her own. Every woman is, as they say, the gem, the deal. I was going to say something else, but that wasn't appropriate. But every woman is that. She is the belle of the ball in her own right. I mean, every woman is the belle of the ball in her own home. She at best feel like she's the belle of the ball in her own home. But every woman has her day when she comes in, and it doesn't matter. It could just be casually dressed or whatever. But she is it. She has the it factor. So every woman has that capacity. So that's what I love about Belle of the Ball, because it edifies. It edifies. I don't always feel like I'm the belle of the ball, but when I'm on it for Sebrina.
mm,
We're not competing with others. I'm on it. Sebrina confidence. My confidence shines when I feel good and when I know I'm on it for me. And then there's Apple Spice Divine. It just puts you in the mood of spices. So it all depends. Cutie Colada. I love Cutie Colada. Cutie Colada is really good. Unapologetically berries, hands down. Most people's favorite. It has elderberries and carrots. And I didn't even hear about elderberries until COVID came and how good they are for us. But I do want to share this because one of
mm.
my customers shared this. That's very important. There are teas that have specific health benefits, period. A green tea is a super tea, high in
Mhm.
antioxidants. You can Google it and you'll find so many things it can do, but it does not mean that one cup of tea is going to do all of that. So we have to do other things with that. It's great to have antioxidants, and flavonoids. Hope I'm saying the right, flavonoids. Oh, I got to know how to pronounce it now. They help to reduce the free radicals that break down our body. But I've had people say, well, and it's true, if the tea does not have Camellia sinensis, which is what makes tea, that's real tea. Usually anything with that plant is going to have caffeine, like green tea has caffeine. I don't care for a lot of caffeine. I don't care for the way it tastes, to be quite honest. But
Mhm.
I would drink green tea because I know it's good for me. But I don't like a lot of black teas. And it's interesting because I can drink coffee, but I drink my coffee with oat milk. So it softens
Mhm.
it smooths the taste out. But what I want to say is, even without the tea, the plant Camellia sinensis that makes tea, there are health benefits to tea. There's health benefits to ginger and turmeric. So some people get so twisted that they don't see it's better than drinking soda. It's better than drinking something with all that sugar in it. Now you can put sugar in the tea, but I choose not to. I drink mine mostly naturally or with good quality honey.
Yeah, that's one thing good about your tea. You don't have to add any sugar. It has a flavor of its own. If you want a little spark, like you said, you can add the honey to it, and that's probably better for you than any kind of sugar you can add. As we wind down, I want to ask you two other questions. And one thing about the events that you have, and especially the one that's coming up on the 31st featuring Dr. Reddick. Uh, how many of your events are for women only, and how many can men come to and benefit as well? Because I believe a lot of events that women have, men should be there, if only to better understand women, and sometimes vice versa. And there are opportunities. There are times when it has to be men only, it has to be women only
Mhm.
because of the subject matter and them really understanding what they're talking about. But some of these events that usually feature women, men don't go to, and I think some men should go to because a lot of times we just don't understand each other. and we should go to support the women for one thing, and to let them know how much we appreciate them and what they do and their value on this earth, and to learn, to learn. So, are your events geared for one or the other or both?
Well, the T is definitely women because we
Okay.
just it's just for us to connect. I haven't done a mixed audience event with male and female yet, but I'm also, just to share, on May 28th, starting the fourth Wednesdays of every month, I will be hosting my talk show in person. I would not be recording it to go live. So I'm going to be doing,
Okay.
I love that because I've never done my talk show with a live audience. It's just been here.
Yeah.
And
I,
I love
I want
virtually.
I want to try that too one day.
Oh, you can
You
come
know,
to that. Yeah, the
yeah.
talk
No,
show
I'm
is not
saying,
just women.
yeah. I just wanted to
Let me just say this. The talk show
try
is for
doing it.
anybody. Yes.
I just wanted to try doing it with an audience. You know, I know we are amateurs. We're not like them, but I just wanted to try with an audience, especially with some subjects that I think
Wait a
that.
minute. I'm sorry.
We,
I think that's my phone. I don't know where it
oh,
is
okay.
though. Is that mine or yours?
I think it's yours, not mine.
Okay, just a minute.
Go ahead.
It was right behind
Okay.
me. I usually mute it, but
Oh, okay.
yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, I would like to try that one time with a live audience. But
Come
anyway,
this
back to,
Wednesday, May 28th.
y-
May 28th.
yeah, yeah, I understand the women's thing, and just like men, I'm a part of a group where a bunch of men get together and read books, and it's starting to grow. First, we start out about a few men, and I think it's so important for men to come together and read a book and the different perspectives. The last book we read was called James, and it's not about me, but it's about the story of Huckleberry Finn and the slave that was a part of Huckleberry Finn named Jim. So this is the Huckleberry Finn story per se, told from the eyes of the slave Jim, who preferred to be called James because he was really educated, but he couldn't show that to his. He was a slave. He couldn't show that to his masters because that was uh, he would be in line for a whipping, something like that. But it
Oh,
was a very interesting story. And we got together, and it was like four different perspectives of how we saw it, but it was pretty much the same. So I just brought that up because I thought that was important, and make an appeal to the men out there. You know,
yeah, come to the
come
talk
together
show.
every once in a while. Come together every once in a while and read a book and just discuss it. You know, it doesn't always have to be about sports and women. You know, try something intellectual sometimes. You know, you'll be surprised how much you can bond as men